Okay, welcome back to China System channel. So today we're gonna do side mount escapes. Super basic stuff, nothing fancy, but we're gonna go few of them in order to be able to combine to get out basically from any side mount. Right? So first let's learn what is a side mount. So side mount is when my opponent is on my side, he's controlling my head, he's controlling my arm. Now, very important detail is that the hand which is controlling my head should be on the top and the other one on the bottom. Now, his legs can be doing few things. His legs can be both be on his knees, like right now. Like this is more like Jiu-jitsu style. Sure. Like this is more like Jiu-jitsu style side control. And then, if he wants to create a little bit more pressure, he's gonna put one knee down and keep the hip one up. This is more like catcher swing style side mount. So he's a lot of body weight on top of me. So he's putting his chest on me and he's gonna be heavy. Go ahead. You can hear my voice immediately change. It's way more pressure. Both of them have advantages and disadvantages. The advantage of this one is it's very, very heavy. The advantage of the other one is that, go ahead, is that it's trapping my elbow. However, if you have to choose between one, I'd rather you be heavy than controlling this elbow, because this elbow is quite easy to get like out if you know what you're doing. So first things first, let's learn what is a Sambo Walk. So Sambo Walk is just moving your hips and slowly going this way. What I want to do, don't resist yet. What I want to do is to do this. Move your hips, 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 move your hips. And that's what I want to do basically. But obviously it's not going to be that easy. He's going to be pinching everything tight together. He's going to control my hips from this side with his elbow, that side with his knee, and now it's like my hips cannot move. Now it doesn't matter if he's on both knees or one knee. It's the same. Go ahead. There you go. It's the same thing. Hip on the one side, hip on the other side. And now my hip cannot move. Keep it tight. There you go. Very tight. Like I can't move. But it's okay. I don't need to move. I just need to like create motion to make this arm tired. So he's very tight and he doesn't allow me to move, which doesn't allow my hips to escape. So what I'm gonna do is just Sambo walk until this arm gets tired. So just like this. I'm slowly going up, but like making that arm tired. Now he might readjust every once in a while, but it doesn't matter. I keep going until I feel a lot of gap. Once I feel this arm is loosen up, then it's very easy for me to push the elbow down a little bit. Now it's in. And I keep Sambo walking. And once I'm sufficiently up, I'll bring the other elbow in, either from this side or from this side. Preferably from this side, because he cannot grab my arm. Now grabbing his tricep, I'm gonna lift my elbow and paper cutter choke him. This is not really a choke, it's more like he doesn't allow his head to put pressure on me anymore. Once his head is up, he's not creating sufficient amount of pressure. It's very easy for me to shrimp towards my right and just hip escape. Boom, one. That elbow is extremely loose. And now, pull back to the guard. Now, get on your knees, please. So from here, make sure he's not punching you first. So immediately get to the side, get to the inside control, and then like extend yourself out. Once you extend, you're out of danger. You can put your foot on the ground, hip escape some more, hip escape some more, and then bring your knee inside from one side, bring your leg from the other side. This is called guard 1.5. So he can't punch me from that side, and he can't punch me from this side either. Right? To make it more effective, I'm gonna be more towards my side. Here, this is very effective. I can do it from here as well. This requires a little bit of flexibility, but more powerful and much more submission options is if I'm a little bit to my side. Now from here, I can go from my triangle. I can go from my coil lock. I can go from the shin choke. Or I can just bail out and just completely just come out. It's very easy. Or just keep punching. So, one more time. From here, he's heavy, I can't move. Okay, never mind. Just make sure he's not gonna posture up. So I'm keeping him, not with power, but more like monitoring his head and his arms so that he can suddenly punch me. What he wants to do is suddenly get up and bam. So I'm monitoring them just enough that I know. And now I start going Sambo Walk, Sambo Walk, Sambo Walk, Sambo Walk. I feel enough pressure that this elbow slide in. Great, that's number one. Sambo Walk, Sambo Walk, Sambo Walk. Okay, now this arm came in. Or from here. And now from here, Sambo Walk a little bit more, and shrink, shrink. And then go inside. Immediately inside control, hip escape, and then come over. Or you can hip escape this way and come over this way. Both is fine. But that's the basic shrimp escape. Now, obviously he's gonna try to stop that. So I get it here, but he's keeping that annoying knee all the time. So next movement is push his head up and just catch his head with a triangle. It's not really a triangle, it's just my legs are in a triangle. Now if I move, we have a nice arm bar here, but we don't need the arm bar because we can just sit up with him and get to our side mount. So, one more time. Sambo Walk, Sambo Walk, Sambo Walk. Get your elbow a little bit more, get the other elbow a little bit choke. So I lift my elbow. I don't push this way, I push this way. This elbow comes up. So this elbow goes up, it creates enough pressure so that his head pops up, and now my whole butt lifts, like I'm doing a backward roll. The whole butt lifts so I can grab triangle and I pendulum back to this side. Now here, don't let it go yet. First, get this arm to this side. So I want to go boom, boom, and now you go to north-south, or you go back to half side mount. So now we have the shrimp escape, we have the pendulum escape. Now we're gonna add some more. So again, Sambo Walk, get your elbow, Sambo Walk some more, get the other one. Now I'll create enough space this time that last time I went with my legs, but this time he's gonna keep his head down. Keep your head down, please. No, keep head down, please, Bruce. Yeah, like that. It's difficult for me to like get it with my legs. Or he might stop my legs. He might be stopping my leg. Like that, just with his leg or with his arms. Doesn't matter. Now I'm gonna go for another. I lift enough just to make this gap here. So from here, I get it here, and now I fling him over my shoulder. I'm gonna give a high five from that boom, here. At the same time, the other hand is pushing down his knee so he cannot step over me. Like this hand is pushing down the thigh knee area. Now from here, I'll hip heist, and I start pushing his head down. What he wants to do, he wants to whizzer, and we end up in this kind of like seated or standing whizzer position, seat belt whizzer position. So in order to stop that, I'm gonna keep pushing his head down. This way, I have head elevation, he doesn't have head elevation, he can't stand up, I'll win the wizard seatbelt battle. Technically, I don't even have a seatbelt, seatbelt would be here. I'm having this more like this head control. This is what Iranian wrestlers do all the time, like Hassan Yazdani, you see him doing this all the time. Now from here, I move to the other side, and that hand pops out, and I go to my spiral ride. And then now, half Nelson, wrist ride, spiral ride, whatever you want. Break into the side. So underhook escape. One more time. Sambo, 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 elbow. Sambo, Sambo, Sambo. Paper cutter. Now from here, just lift your elbow and then boom. Once it's here, don't go all the way. From here, you already there's some little bit gap. I let him like land on my bicep area here because this is where I have power. I don't want him to land here. Now I don't have any more power. He's on my bicep area, I can still move. I lift, I give a high five over there while I'm pushing myself down. Boom. Once it's here, pushing down that leg, I start hip heisting. Hip heist immediately, push down the head and get yourself a base. push your other. Now you can step inside the hole, shelf the leg, up to you. But the easiest one is to just move to the other side, put your knee in this hole, and then just, don't take your hand out, please. Give this hammer lock. He's tapping. So he takes that hand out to avoid that hammer lock, which enables me to take his back. And now, keeping double underhook, I start breaking him down. Bam, bam. Elbow. That's the underhook escape. So, again, keep this leg up, please. So, even if he traps this arm, look. Sambo walk, Sambo walk, Sambo walk. My elbow gets Sambo walk some more, and now I can get this one. And now, lift it up again. Last time we went this way. This time we're gonna go this way. So my arm, which was here, is gonna come to this armpit, and I'm gonna comb over my head. Once I comb over my head, I bring the other arm, and now I start building. So bring this arm back, please. It's very difficult for him to bring it back, right? So I'm here, and now using this arm to push while the other arm is basing. Now sit up on your base and keep pushing. Every time I move, I keep pushing, keep pushing, keep pushing until I get his back, or most likely he's gonna run with the flow, and then we're in the neutral position. One more time. So he's in the Jiu-jitsu side mount. I go hip, Sambo walk, boom. I get my elbow, a little bit more, I get the other one. Once I lift my elbow, I create some space, and this time I pop with his hand to the other side. Once his hand is popped, I bring the other hand so he can't come back anymore. And at this time, it's very easy. Extend my left arm, boom, go to my right arm, build some base, build some base, build some base, until I either get his back or he runs away. That's a stiff arm escape. So I stiff arm him. Now, so let me show you what we did. The first one was underhook from here, underhook escape. This second one was here. This is called the stiff arm escape. Now we're gonna underhook with this arm from this side. This is called the backdoor escape. So same principles. Little bit Sambo walking until I get my elbow. Now a little bit more, so I can bring this one here. Once this one is here, lifting up his elbow, bring him up, and now I feel like there's a lot of gap because his body weight is on this side. So I'm gonna bring this hand, and then I'm gonna kind of like swing pendulum or just walk. Both is fine. Like it looks like this. Like this. And then from here, I got myself in a front headlock. Or I can go any kind of like submissions, and then just bring him back. So let me do it faster. Elbow, other elbow, lift, get the pendulum, and get on top. And then after that, it's up to you. And last but not least, what happens if he opens his arms? So to stop all of that movement, he opens his arms. So I go here, and he opens them like this. Whenever he opens, especially, keep my head please. Whenever he opens this arm, if I can get this elbow inside, it means I can start, go ahead, like this. If I can get it like this, it means I can start controlling this arm. So once I get it, wait, let me do it. And once I get it here, it's very easy for me to do this. And I catch that arm. And I don't need to catch it for too long. Of course, you can limp arm out. Boom. But I don't need to catch it for too long. I just need 1 second. So once I feel my elbow is crossing like this, once I feel that, I'll just bring my knee in, and now I got him immediately turn to my side. Once I turn to my side, I don't need to like lock my legs or anything. I just need to pinch my knees together. Once I move to my side, I put this hand on the ground, and the other hand stands up, and now I move my butt that direction while I'm turning him over. From here, it's very easy. Crucifix, finish. So pull down the arm, move forward, bottom leg forward, top leg behind it. And this is the crucifix position. very difficult to escape. Only thing he can do is try to Sambo walk this way. So I kind of stop his head, and that stops his whole movement, because where the head doesn't go, the body doesn't follow. Right. So one more time. So I was doing this, I got my elbow, he posted that. Okay, no, just keep that there. He posted that, look what I'm gonna do. Elbow pummels in. So my elbow pummels in. Once it pummels in, I bring it out and I bring my knee in. Once my knee goes in, you see I'm still holding his bicep or his elbow. I'm gonna lift it until it goes all the way. As soon as this happens, I'm just pinching my knees together. Try to limp arm out, please. It takes a while, right? It's not that easy. It's not like this. Try to limp arm. No, just do it fast. Like easy, right? Try to limp arm now. It's more difficult, right? So I'm not locking my legs. I'm crossing them like this. So boom, and that allows me also to turn. Once this hand reaches the ground, I can bring the elbow behind the other one and just go on top. And again, same thing. Pull the elbow. Go deep, there is no gap here, boom. And then bottom leg forward, top leg behind it. That hand cannot move, very difficult to move. This hand, same movement. I'm keeping this forward and my head is pushing back. Okay. Try to move that arm, it's not moving, especially if I do this. Now it's really not moving. And then dropping those elbows, punches. Or just finish with a separation or a wrist lock or an arm bar here. Right, so a lot of side mount escapes, they all kind of link together. A lot of side mount escapes, they all link together, and it's oftentimes, you don't do only one to escape. It's oftentimes you do one and he defends that, which opens up your opportunity to another one. And then a lot of high-level guys even defend the second escape, and then you have to go back to the first one, or you can go to a third one, and then that probably will get you out of the situation by then. If it doesn't by then, and there is something wrong with your technique, maybe you're not doing it perfectly, so you got to practice a little bit until you get those details correct, and then you will all do it. Okay.